Woo! Good morning, world. I hope you are ready to rise. Hold on. Come in, baby. Come on. Come on. There you go. I hope you're ready to rise. I hope you're ready to shine. I hope you're ready to turn this world into what you want it to be. Woo! I'm a little tired. In case you guys don't know, you can always take a walk with me in the mornings. If you join my Facebook group, we take a walk in the morning trying to get healthy. And I just got back and I'm a little tired. But no worries, I'm here. I really, you guys might be proud. I ran that last part of my walk so that I could get here in time. How many laps today? Today was 2, but I was thinking about doing 3, but it was only because of I had to get in here for the show because my phone literally died on the last round of my second lap, and I had to get in here and charge it so I could do the show. If you're in Facebook right now, there should be a link there that tells you to register your name with StreamYard. If you can, go ahead and do that. That way your name pops up when you comment. Because for some reason it is not telling me who, or just put who's commenting. I'm not sure why. Some days this thing works perfectly. Some days it doesn't tell me who it is. But laps today, we got in 2. Next week, we're going to start shooting for 3. But once again, this is what I was saying on my run this morning. I want to share this with everybody that's watching the show this morning. Every morning that I get up, there's 100 reasons that I go through why. Okay, gotcha, Bianca. There's 100 reasons why it doesn't. 100 reasons why I should stay in bed. 100 reasons why I shouldn't get up. 100 reasons why I don't need to put this work into myself. That I don't need to put this program, this challenge. That it doesn't. Oh God. Oh God, that black guy. That's so funny. That's so funny. I get that joke. I have no idea what I'm doing on social media. But what I want you guys to understand is that there's always reasons. And I know you heard this on the run, but some people watch the show later and they didn't get to take the run with me. There's always reasons to believe why you shouldn't do what you want to do, what you should do. But you're gonna make a choice. You're either gonna listen to the reasons or you're gonna shoot for your results. And as long as you sit there and as long as you count your reasons and put validity into your reasons, there's never gonna be a difference in your results. You can't reach your goal by telling yourself the same story that got you to where you are right now. That story has to change. That story has to become who you want to be, not who you think you are. I know that my nose is running. Sorry if I'm sniffling from running. But I know it's easy for us to tell ourselves, for me to tell myself every day that, the whole list of things that why would you want to listen to me? Why would it make a difference? Who the hell cares what I think? Who would want to watch the show? Who would want to see me do this? Those are the thoughts. Same with the running. Right before I click the show, those are the thoughts that are running through my head. Like, why would you want to do this? But I want to do for you the same thing you do for me on those runs. I want to do for you in life what you do for me on those runs. When I'm tired, when I'm done with my first lap, when I've done enough that I can say I did it, when I feel like I'm content, when there's no one there to hold me accountable, it's real easy to say, I did 1 lap, I'm going to go home. But when you guys are there with me, when you guys are there and I feel your energy, I feel your love, I feel your support, it feels like a disrespectful thing to you to say, I'm going to do 1 lap. I know you're here with me, but it's only worth 1 lap. And I know 2 laps isn't a lot. That's twice as much as I had planned to do that day. So hopefully when that gets up to more, that pushes me to do 6 miles, not 3. And that's the progression that happens, but it's an everyday choice. And that's why I like that you guys are there with me. I know it's not easy. I know that you're telling yourselves the same thing I'm telling myself, that God, it'd be so much better if I could just sit down and relax. If I could just sit down and not worry about it, who's really paying attention to this change that I'm making? And the answer is someone is watching. Whether it's your children, whether it's your best friend, whether it's your husband, someone is watching. Someone is lived that life of, yeah, right. Someone has lived that life of, I don't believe. Someone has lived that life of, why am I not like that? And the answer is because they're sitting there watching you and not doing this with you. But the difference that we can make together is that we can start inspiring those people to start chasing their dreams. Because there's going to be a ton of people that talk shit on you. I want you to know this, that with success does come hate. But that's only because when you get attention, some people are bound to judge you because you chased your dream and they never chased theirs. They feel like it's their job now to talk you out of being your best because they never decided to be their best. And, one of the things that is truly hard, and Kaylee, I get that. I really do get that, because it's not, but what you have to understand is that you're going to be so much stronger. He's going to see such a difference in you that he will be affected by it, whether he wants to take the program or not. Because this isn't something that, as soon as the video ends, it ends for us. No, this keeps going for us. I want you guys to build yourself up as an example to the people in your life that they can do it too. When you started watching the show or my channel or whatever it was, you saw one person. You saw the old me. You still see the old me, but it's changing a little bit every day. That old me was scared too, Kaylee. That old me was put my fears over my goals. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I was petrified when I started that I could lose my wife because she didn't want to grow the way that I wanted to grow. This wasn't important to her yet. She's starting to see the importance of it because I'm so passionate about it. But it's one step. And each step, just make sure that you include them with that. Make sure that, you don't hold this against you, that you're growing, and you don't share that with them. Share it with them, but don't share it with them like you need to do this. Share it with them like, I'm so proud that I did this. I'm so happy that I did this, that I made this choice. Because if you tell someone to do something, what's their first reaction? Knee-jerk reaction, like we were talking about last night, guys. A guy's knee-jerk reaction from, if you say, do this, I'm going to say, no. I'm sorry. It's true. I'm going to just say no. I'm going to say, these people don't know better than me. My pride as a man will come in. My ego as a man will come in. And I will convince myself that I know better than whoever you might be talking about, or even you in that moment, because you don't know me. You're not a man. That's the bullshit that we tell ourselves. It's not easy. It's not easy. Like, I literally this morning, you saw me talking to my brother while I was running. Do you know that what I'm sharing with you guys, I've never shared with my family. That my brother never knew I was abandoned by my mom. I know it's hard to fathom that, right? But we were a broken family. You know, he lived in Pennsylvania and I lived in Maryland. And when she abandoned me, I never told anyone. You know, you're trying to think of why they won't grow now as an adult. Think about that. That's what it's like to be a guy most days. We have to play it that close to the chest. And I was a boy. I didn't even have the stress of society telling me that I had to be that. But I never told my own siblings. Can you believe that? I never told my own siblings that my mom abandoned me. I came up with a lie and told them that we looked after each other. I told them a lie so that she looked better. That's how hard it is to be honest as a guy. You're not told to be honest. You're told to portray an image. You're told to portray strength and what that strength means to someone else. You know, but not what that strength means to you. And that's what we're starting to define now, what that strength means to you. So, you know, can you imagine how hard this is for my family to realize this? You know, some of my family has even gone on and have the boldness to tell me that I was lying because I never said anything when I was a kid. You know, can I get mad at them for that? Can I really? Can I get mad at them for not believing me? Because it's hard to believe that someone could hold that in their entire life. Oh, you guys are awesome. Hold on, I got to share some love real fast. I get so distracted by some of the stuff you guys put up. It's so awesome. I want to share some of this real fast. Read that. I understand. Kaylee and Bianca, you guys didn't know each other last week. You know, you guys, there is no reason for you guys to show each other love like this. There's no reason. But the fact that you support each other, the fact that you care about each other, that says the power of this. That says that this isn't about me. But the moment that you guys start to bond, the moment you guys create a relationship, that's what I want. I want you to build a support network for the rest of your life. That every time for the rest of your life that you want to do something great, you don't have to look to people that don't chase their dreams and try and convince them that that's what you want to do and that you deserve that. From now on, this group will always be here. This group will be here to say, we got you. You want to take that run? Fuck it. We're going to go with you. You want to start that business? Fuck it. We'll be there. We'll support you. You want to stand up to someone that has put you down your whole life? Put us on live. We'll be right there with you. We'll support you. We've got you. And that community is stronger than anything I could ever do. That effect is stronger than anything I could ever achieve by myself. I know that you guys don't grasp it yet because you guys haven't been through a lot of the stuff that I've been through. But that connection saves lives. You know, Kaylee, with what you were talking about with your husband, imagine the strength that you'll have, and in those moments that he is skeptical, that he isn't 100% with what we're doing. But all it takes is for you to slide away for a second and be honest with your support group, with your friends, and know that we love you and we support you and that he will come around. he will come around. He will see the change that it makes in your life, and it may not be easy, but he will come around. And we get to be there and say, that's funny, and say that we are strong. And we are stronger than we begin to understand. And the support you give each other now builds up a whole nother story in you. From Georgia to West Virginia to get your daughter's boyfriend. Okay. What? I must have missed something in there. But somebody getting strong up in the comments. But I want you guys to understand that this isn't about, it's not a workout group. We're not a let's take a walk together group. That's a byproduct of us supporting each other. That's a byproduct of us saying that we can do this together. We're not a motivational group. I'm not here to tell you, to get you in your feelings and make you understand that you need to be a certain way. Oh, that's funny. Lily's boyfriend. I got you. You need to be a certain way. You don't need to be a certain way. You don't need to be what I want you to be. You don't need to be what anyone else, your parents want you to be, what society wants you to be. The goal of this is for you to become who you want to be, and for you to be happy, and for you to know that every step of the fucking way, we are here. Every step of the way where somebody else wants to come up and knock you down, know that they can't knock you down because we're standing right behind you. And we're like, not today. You don't understand. You're messing with something that you don't understand. We're the Passion Posse. This is what we do. You go ahead. You try and stand in our way. We are like the fucking ocean. We will wear you down. Our positivity will continually hit you and hit you and hit you until you give up. Until you change. And the you I'm talking about is this world. The world's going to try and break us down. The world is going to try and convince us not to do this. The world is going to try and convince us that we don't deserve it. But what I'm here to tell you right now is that you do deserve it. That when I was growing up, I thought for me to be wealthy, I had to take it from other people's plates, because when you're poor, that's how you view wealth. Most families are taught that for that person to be rich, that took food off our plate. Or at least that's how I was taught. That there is a balance, and if there was an imbalance and somebody had all the money, that meant that we had none. If you're right, put a heart in the comments. If that hit home for you, put a heart in the comments right now. And know that there's abundance. You're never taking off someone else's plate. Everything you've ever dreamed of is yours already. You're just not being the person that will take it. Every dream you've ever dreamed is waiting for you to become that person, so that that dream can come into reality. Abundance is not something that's taught to people in low-income housing. Abundance is not something they teach to poor income families. But you want to know what you have? You now have an abundance of support. You now have an abundance of love. You now have an abundance of gratitude, because that's the first thing that needs to change. No, in my very first video, that was the first thing I said, was that if you want to take the first, I got to share that. If you want to take the first step, if you want to be the person you want to be, all you have to do is believe. And that's your choice. But once you believe, that support, that love, that constant, consistent caring feedback, knowing that we're here no matter what. That you don't have to be put on makeup to make yourself seem like someone you're not. Put on makeup to enhance who you are. You don't have to dress to appear to be someone that you're not. I want you to love who you are. Yes, you may not have everything that you want right now. But if you can't start being grateful for what you have right now, you don't deserve anything else. Preach. I don't know if you guys can hear her. If you don't take the time to truly appreciate who you are right now, let me break this down for you. Let me make this real fucking clear. Whoever you started out as, whatever your story is at this point, whatever your backstory is, whatever the struggles are, know that whatever that struggle was, I need you to understand one thing, and this is very important. You went through that struggle and got here. You went through the pain. You went through the shit. You went through no one believing in you, and you got here. Here. This may not be where you always wanted to be, but it's a damn step closer than where the fuck you started at. I know it's hard sometimes for us to be happy about where we are, but you fucking made it. I know it might not be where you want to be, but you're in the exact place to make this choice today. Wherever the fuck you are, it put you here. And it put you here so that I could tell you that congratulations. You made the first step. You made a life from whatever the fuck you were given, and you made a life. It may not have been the life that you want, but you didn't know until now that you had the power to create that life. But without knowing the power to create that life, you still did good. You still created a life for yourself. But now it's time to create the life that you deserve. Now it's time to not sit back and look at everybody else doing what you want to achieve. Everybody else having what you want. That changes. When you take this course, this course starts today. And I know a lot of people don't get it. They're not going to get it. They don't want to change. They're so comfortable in their fucking lies that they tell themselves every day that they don't want to change. But we do. And you want to know the worst part? They're going to fucking hate you for it. Is that what you're holding on to? Is that what you're scared of inside? That someone's going to hate you for it? If they do hate you for it, know that your love will break that hate down. That hate's not real. That hate is just the jealousy that's inside them, that they want to be strong. They want to do what we're doing. They want to see the strength that you see in the mirror now. But that mirror is not biased to you. If they want to put in work, they can do the same thing that you're doing. That's what you're going to show the people that you love. That's the example that you're going to be to them. You're going to show them, trust me, anytime. Oh, it could happen over the next 7 days. I've never taken a Tony Robbins thing. Yeah, in the next 7 days, you could be walking the tallest you've ever walked, and he could change your whole life if you let him. But my process was slow. My process wasn't fast. My process was exactly. Of course you are, Kaylee. Of course you are. But can I ask you one question? I want this to really, let this set deep on you. What's more important? Someone else hating you or you hating yourself? What's more important to you? To look in someone else's eyes and see that judgment? Because you already see that judgment, and I know you do. That's why it worries you now, is that you already see it in people. You already see the judgment in their eyes. So wouldn't you rather that judgment be that you're fucking amazing? that you're a fucking star and you are shining so fucking brightly that they can't even be in your presence without appreciating you because you will burn their fucking retinas. Be the fucking star. They're already judging you, Kaylee. They're already saying to you, they're already saying their story inside their head and putting their story on you and saying she's not who I want her to be. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck are they to tell you who you need to be? Fuck them. Fuck their opinions. They're already judging you. Let them judge you for being great. Let them judge you for being fucking amazing. Let them judge you for achieving everything that they never had the fucking balls to get off their ass and get themselves. Don't ever let someone think that you don't deserve to shine. You were put here to shine. This body, this fucking flesh around you, you want to know what it conceals? It conceals the energy that makes the fucking universe, Kaylee. Inside you, you're not a fucking bunch of organs. Your organs are run by energy. And that energy is the same energy the fucking stars are made of. I get it. We wrap ourselves up and we tell ourselves that we're not extraordinary. That's fucking bullshit. You have the ability to have a thought right now come into your head. And if you put the time, attention, and love into it, that fucking thought can become reality. You can take something from nothing and pull it out of the ether and believe in it, and it can become something. You can invent something. Invent yourself. The person you see, let me assure you, my parents told me I couldn't be anything. My parents told me to sit down, shut up, don't say anything. I'm only going to upset someone, or no one wants to hear me. No one gives a shit. They told me that I was poor. And that convinced me I didn't deserve more. They told me that I would never go to Harvard or Princeton because they wouldn't even entertain the thought because they couldn't afford it. Imagine the difference in my life if in that moment my parents would have been like, we'll fucking figure it out. We will figure it out. You want Princeton, you want Harvard, you get the grades, we'll figure it out. They didn't take the time to learn about grants. They didn't take the time to learn about scholarships. No, they told their son he couldn't achieve his fucking dream. And his son, their son, me, believed it. How many of us can say that happened to us? Stop fucking believing it. They're going to hate either way because you're never going to be what they want you to be. You're never going to be, especially anymore. After this, I hope that you are never that person again, that when someone has the fucking audacity to judge you, they look back at you like you're a fucking mirror and they only see what is inside them. They want to hate, let them see the hate. But that hate ain't yours. That hate doesn't live in you anymore. That hate is theirs. That shit belongs to them. Let it live in their heart, not yours. They're already judging us. They're already saying that we're not doing it right. Let them stand in jealousy of the light that shines from within you that is so bright that it cannot be fucking extinguished. I assure you that if you do this and if you believe in yourself, at the other side of this is a fucking person that is unstoppable. Unfucking stoppable. I get it. Every person here is a sweetheart. Every person here is a good person, is a nice person, and has devoted their life to everybody else in their life. That's why you get my message, because that's what I've done. Every person here has always put someone else before them. Whether it's your kids, it's your husband, it's your friends, it's your family, it's your parents, whatever the fuck it is. And what I'm telling you is that they're judging you because you're making them more important than you. You're sitting there and you're giving them the power. You're saying, I exist because of what you think I am. Not anymore. Now let them stand and fucking witness the growth that is this team. Let them stand and witness what you can do with support. Let them stand and fucking witness what we can do together. And when they want to hate, know that they are not coming and they're not hating on Kaylee. They're not hating on Kaylee. They're hating on Kaylee. They're hating on Jimmy. They're hating on Bianca. They're hating on Kim. They're hating on every fucking person that is in this group. And that they can't hate on us because we are stronger than they will ever be. The mere fact that you have the strength to be in this moment, to look yourself in the fucking eye in the mirror and grow from it, means that you are stronger than any one of those fucking people ever were. You want to know why? Because would they be sitting there judging you? Is that what you're doing? Are you sitting here right now and you're thinking of the people that you want to judge, or are you thinking of the people that you want to help? Are you thinking of the people that stand there and have believed in this? Everyone sat there and tells themselves the story that their fucking story of me is right. That's dogma. Your life is a result of other people's opinions. Fuck their opinion. They don't know you. You haven't trusted anyone enough in your life so far to be 100% honest with them and tell them what the fuck sets you on fire. How in the fuck can they know you well enough to know what's best for you? You always told your parents what they wanted to hear. They don't know who you are. They don't know the fire that's inside you. They don't know what the fuck you're capable of. But now, for the first time in your life, you're starting to get a glimpse. For the first time in your life, you're starting to get it. It's starting to sink in. I did this. I gave them power. I let them control me. I let them convince me that I wasn't a fucking star, that I was just a human body, that I was this fucking result of flesh and decisions and the society around me. No, you are fucking stardust. You are the thing that God made you of. The same person that created the mountains, that created the oceans, that created miracles, that created angels, created you to be here now. Don't waste your fucking time on people that don't understand that. Don't waste your time on people that will never understand that until you shine so bright, you burn away their fucking doubt. They may hate you now, but they will come to fucking love you when you change their life. They will come to understand that it is not, you did not come into, just like you did not come into my life by mistake, just how you were not here right now to fucking think that something else is more important. You are here to know that we love you. You are here to know that we've got you. And you're here to know that no matter what the fuck anybody says against you, from this point forward, there isn't one person. It isn't just you. If I need to take the shot, I'll take the shot. Let them take the shots at me. Let them. I'm strong enough. I'll take every fucking shot they got to take for you. You don't have to take shots no more. I'll take them. I'll take them. I will take all of your pain. I will take everything that you told yourself. You give that shit to me. You put that on me. I'll take it. I'll carry it. You don't have to anymore. Let that shit go. I can handle it. I've handled my weight. I can handle your weight. I can take it. You can take it. But until you're ready to carry it, put that shit on my back. If they want to take shots, I'll stand right in the front because their shit, their bullshit doesn't stand a chance against me. Because I believe in you, and as long as you're behind me, they can't do shit to me. They can't do shit to you. They are children. They are egotistical little children that don't know how to handle their fucking emotions. So they sit there and they spew venom and hate onto other people because that's how they view about themselves. That's how they see themselves. But that's not you. That's not you. You are not dogma. You are not a result of what everybody else thinks of you. You are a fucking star. You are energy. You are everything that God wanted you to be. I know that right now you think that you're not ready, but I assure you, you are in the exact fucking space, in the exact moment that God wanted you to be. God wanted you to take the walks with me. God wanted you to see that you take the steps with me. Because when I set this soul on fire, and when I set this fucking world on fire, and people start making a change, people stop listening to their fucking bosses. People stop listening to the people that have money. Money isn't shit. I could give you every dollar in the fucking world. You fuck it up. Why? Because money isn't fucking real. You're real. The difference you make in your life is real. The passion that you feel is real. Money's fucking fake. It's a piece of paper, people. Do your fucking research. You know what it says on that dollar bill? It's a debt note. You know how long we've been in debt and how little that note really fucking means? Nothing. But it's how we judge each other and our success every day. I'm guilty of this. I do it every day. But you want to know what? All the money in the fucking world couldn't give me what I get for being here for you. Every fucking penny in the world could not give me the feeling. You could not give me every penny in your fucking pocket, and it would never affect me the way it does when you take a fucking walk with me. It would never affect me the way that it does when Kaylee tells me that she believes herself a little bit more today. It'll never affect me more than when Bianca says, I'm so proud to be a personal trainer because I can make a change like this in other people's life. It will never affect me more than when Amanda and Paul, who I've known not my whole life, but most of my life, and I've seen their struggles, I've seen their pain, I see the love that they pour into the world, into their family, and I see the world constantly take a shit on them. I cannot get paid enough to be more happy about the fact that you're making a fucking change and that you're going to have a good life. That's worth more to me than any dollar amount you could ever give me. Because if I died tomorrow, I can't take money with me. I will take this shit to the grave with me. When I go meet the Creator himself on the fucking throne, I want you to know you'll be there with me. That when I stand there in judgment, everything we've ever done together, just like I stand in front of you now, I'll stand in front of you then. I'll stand the same ground, because every time I saved an animal, every time I was nice and I was kind, every time that I built myself slowly up to this person, to become the person that started to change lives, that started to save souls, that started to make a fucking difference, I'm not ashamed of it. I've made mistakes, yes, and I'll stand in front of the Creator himself and say, I'm so proud of the mistake that I made, because it made me the person I am today that can be here and tell you this. So if they want to throw hate, if they want to take shots, you tell them to aim them right here. You tell them to aim right at my fucking chest, because if that's where you live now. You live in here. And there isn't a fucking person that can hurt you as long as you live in here. Because I will fight for you. I will fucking die for you. There's not a goddamn... Oh, sorry. You know I'm getting fired up. I know it's weird that I apologize to him, but if you did it, you should do. There is not a single person on this planet that will fucking stop me. God himself will have to come down from the heavens and stand directly in front of me and tell me, Jimmy, you're going a little too far. You're making a little bit too much change. You're getting people a little too fired up. But you want to know the funny part is, who do you think fires me up? Who do you think is gassing my tank right now? You think that's me? You think this energy, this fire comes from me, or do you think that's him? Do you think that's him knowing the pain that's within me, and it's telling me to be the shield. It's telling me that I've been a sword for so long and I fought for so long that these people that love me don't always need the sword. These people that I support don't always need the sword. I know that you're a fighter, Jimmy. I know that you're ready to go to war for them, Jimmy. But you don't need to go to war for them. You need to be a shield. You need to be a shield so you can hide behind me, that everything that they won't throw at us can hit me, so you have the excuse to go be great. That you have the excuse to no longer sit there and think that somebody else is going to hit on you. You tell them it's my fault. You tell them this crazy motherfucker that's super loud and just won't shut up, just keeps telling you that you're fucking amazing. He keeps telling you that you're awesome. He keeps telling you that he believes in you and that he loves you, and that shit gasses you up. And that shit makes you think that, man, if he can do that for me, if I can hit the gas pedal, if I can go down the road full throttle, what the fuck can I do? And I get it. I'm not your typical, I love that you called it a sermon. I'm not your typical sermon. This isn't your typical sermon. This isn't something that you're going to hear in a church. But you want to know why? Because they want to control you. They want to tell you who to be. I'm not telling you who to be. I'm not telling you that a single person on this planet knows what God wants for you. You want to find out what God wants for you? Start the conversation. And know that it doesn't involve anyone else. Haley, I love you. The conversation doesn't involve your family when it comes to God. It's just you and God. God has got your back. I have got your back. This growth, this strength needs to happen because you need to become the people you need to be. I can't change the world alone. I can't go out there as one person and hold back the ocean. But we can. We can. And I get it. It's not going to be the biggest number right out the gate. We're not going to come out as an army. But there's already people behind me when at first it was just me. When all the pain and everything was coming for everybody in this world, I was going to step out there and I was going to say, whoa, I'm going to try and stop this. And it was just me. But now, it's just us. And our numbers will grow. And we will continue to make a difference. And we will continue to shine. And I will continue every day to remind you, you are not this sack of fucking meat and bones. That inside you is a soul. Inside you is energy that animates all of this. And I know it's hard for you to remember that, but you are energy. You are not human. You are a vast amount of stardust. You are the best thing in the universe, and you're just wrapped up inside of this body at the moment. Don't limit yourself because this body limits you. Don't limit yourself because this life limits you. You have no fucking limits. You are stardust. You are the shit that God created. He doesn't make accidents. He doesn't allow you to just exist. He put all of the perfect recipe for you one day to become the best version of you. I get it. He didn't give you the recipe. He put all the ingredients in there and he didn't give you the recipe. I'm giving you the recipe. I'm giving you the recipe. All the ingredients are in there. But you didn't know how to make the dish. You didn't know how to make you. That's what I'm going to show you. That's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to take the time first to build that person in your mind. Build the person in your heart that you want to be. Picture the change and the effect on the world that you want to have. And every fucking morning, decide that's where you're going today. I'm sorry you can't ever go back. There's one regret that I have in doing this is that You can't ever go back. You can't ever go back to being that old person. You can't ever go back to being that ignorant person that didn't know what you know now. Some days you're going to wish that you could. On those days, reach out to the support group and know that we all felt that way. That growing hurts. That's what I call them, growing pains. But growth is important. Growth needs to happen. So I guess you could say pain is important. And pain needs to happen. I believe in you. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm all fired up. Well, I'm not getting off just yet, but here shortly. But I need to calm down. I got real fired up on that one. I can feel my blood pressure going up, I think. All right. Let me get back to some of these comments. I love you too. Believe me, I was tearing up through that too. I want to share this with you guys in case you guys can see them. I know it looks like you guys might be in the same thing, but the world needs to see it too. This is all truth, people. This is all people. This is people that love you and support you, and they want you to know. Ignorant. Oh, that's a good one. Is ignorance really bliss? It is until you wake up. It's a dream. Ignorance is a dream. You know, it's always easy to be happier when you don't know what happy is. You know, like if someone taught you that being content was happy is pretty fucking easy for you, isn't it? But ignorance isn't growth. Ignorance isn't giving. Ignorance is not paying attention to the world around you. Does that sound like bliss to you? To some people, it is. To some people, that's exactly what they want. They don't want to feel the pain. They don't want to be real. They just want to be easy. And if that's what you want, ignorance is bliss. You wouldn't be here if ignorance is bliss to you. You wouldn't be here if you didn't see the difference. If you didn't see the code in the matrix. If you didn't see other people and you were constantly like, why are they happy and I'm not? What do they have that I don't have? You know, the fucked up part, and some of the people that you idolize still don't have happy. Some of the people that in America we look at and we're like, wow, we want to be just like them. They don't know what happy is. They may have wealth. They may have attention, but they're not happy. At the end of this, the gift that I want you to give to yourself is happiness. The gift that I want you to give to yourself is not, oh man, look what I did. I want you to be proud of yourself, but I want you to be happy with who you are. That's the hardest part. It's easy to do things and to get that like chemical feedback that says, all right, we did it. But it's harder to understand what it is that really makes you happy. It's harder to dig deep and figure it out why you're doing this. I know why. Because inside you, there's an amazing person that has been told their whole life that they're not amazing, that they're average, that they need to be who everybody else wants them to be. And that, my friends, is a lie. You are infinite. You are amazing. The same God that created the stars above created a star inside you. there's something that only you can do for this world. Go do it. I went from really hyped to like almost mellow, but I'm trying not to get too hyped because sometimes my message gets messed up and my energy. But I love you. Thank you for growing with me every day. And if anybody throws hate, you send them my way. I've got you. You're never alone. This group has got you. And together we grow. So stay tuned. Pay attention. As much as I love you, I will always stand back and witness your growth because I'm fucking proud of you.